And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews. And carrying on with our 23rd century theme, I thought for a bit of fun we would review the original ship which James T. Kirk flew in the original Star Trek series. And this is a Constitution class light cruiser T1. Yes. And I know I said yesterday we was going to have a bit of fun with this ship. Well, yes, I was using that term loosely. Because this is going to be quite a test. Let's have a look at the stats. Well, before we look at the stats, I think we better look at the build first, don't we? Right, so the build is 2 weapons to the front and 1 to the rear. So I'm equipping it with the quantum phase beam array. That's part of a 3-piece set, but I only got the one. The Terran Task Force phaser beam array, again part of a set, but I'm only running the one. And the only set that I can actually say that I am using is the deflector, impulse, warp core and shields from the Discovery Reputations. The aft weapon is a trilithium enhanced omnidirectional phaser beam. In the device slots we have the beacon of KLS, red matter capacitor. From my Atlas I'm using the Universal Dynamic Power Redistributor module. The console is the Bioneural Infusion Circuits, which is from the Lobby Store. Another Lobby Store console is the Tachyokinetic Converter. And finally I'm running the Domino, which is giving me a 15% phaser damage and a 20% accuracy rating. In actual fact, going back to the Tachyokinetic Converter, this is also giving me 39.4 flight turn rate, 1.3 critical chance and a 13.1 critical severity. And the Bioneural Infusion Circuits is giving me 29.5 Starship hull capacity, 29.5 Starship control expertise and a 26.2 critical severity. Now I'm under no illusion that those consoles are rather special and they will give this ship a bit of a fighting chance, because if we were running it with the original consoles that came with it, or the original startup consoles that you get when you're playing at tier 1, yes, I don't think we'd stand a chance really. I don't think we're going to stand much of a chance as is, but anyhow, never mind, we're going to give it a go. The hull, oh dear, very squishy, 24,324. The shield, 15,156. We are not going to last long. The resists, yes, they're quite reasonable. They're up at the 30s. Yeah. The accuracy rating, 37.5. Critical chance, 19.5%. Yeah, I suppose I can live with that. Well, I can't do any other really, can I? The critical severity, 154.4%, which is reasonably the only thing that I've got going for this ship, is the critical severity. Anyhow, this ship mustn't be confused, by the way, with the Constitution Temporal Light Cruiser, which is, I believe, a lockbox ship. And I do have the Temporal Flight Deck Carrier, but that's from Star Trek Discovery, and I thought, well, I want to keep with the theme of the original Star Trek. So, I'm not going to bother showing you on the inside because I couldn't get a decent bridge for it, to be honest with you. So I thought we'd go straight in and see how she handles, and see how many times I can manage to get myself blown up. I'll see you in a little while. Now, as we're travelling towards the Jipori sector to do a Jipori run, It's just dawned on me that I forgot to look at the seating. So let's have a quick look while we're on our way there. So we have 3 stations here, and all 3 are ensign stations. So we have an ensign tactical, and we have an ensign engineering, and we have an ensign science. Marvellous. So let's have a quick look at her while we're on our way down to the Japura sector. Yes, she's definitely the typical archetypal Star Trek design ship which I've come to know and love. Yes, I do wish I could get my hands on the Constitution Temporal Light Cruiser though. But yes, I checked the exchange tonight and there are 1.3 billion energy credits. Yes, silly money really, isn't it? Well, silly energy credits really, isn't it? And I don't feel like I'm going to take my chance on a lockbox. So until the price comes down, I'll keep saving my energy credits and hope that I can get one on the exchange. But failing that, I'm quite happy to carry on with my temporal flight deck carrier, which yeah, I enjoy flying that one. Right, we're about to enter the Japura sector. Hold on to your hats. Right, a sharp intake of breath. This is going to be quite interesting. She's certainly she is certainly manoeuvrable, but I do think that is the consoles that are playing the part there. Oh, this is gonna definitely test my abilities. Is this? Oh. Finally, that took some hammer, didn't it? It's killing us not having any more tactical stations, I can assure you. Oh my word. Never again will I criticise my Atlas. My. Well, we're struggling here, as I knew we would, but I'm determined to get her through this. Word. This is certainly an experience to remember. Well, I don't remember my T1 days ever being this fun. Of course, I don't think I had the consoles in them days that I have now, or the traits, or indeed the endeavours to back it up. Ooh, that hurt. Wow, this is really a knock 'em down, drag 'em out sort of fight, isn't it? This must be the longest Japori run I've ever done. Wow. I mean, it just really goes to show what your endeavours and your consoles and your traits can do, because I don't remember ever surviving this long in a tier 1 ship in the Japori run. Having said that, we still may not survive yet, so I may have spoken too soon, but yeah, certainly trying to get through them as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, word. My word. Well, I never thought we'd make it through there in one piece. Wow. Well, I'm quite amazed that we managed to get through that Japori run without even blowing up once. Yes, in fact, I'm quite shocked. I thought we'd at least die a couple of times. Well, that was quite an experience. Not one I would like to relive, to be honest with you. That was quite hair-raising, but we got through it, and yeah, my favourite design ship came through without a scratch, so I'm quite pleased. I don't think I'll be running this as part of my permanent fleet, but you know, I thought I'd give it a go. It's a long time since I've done a tier 1. It will be a long time again before I do another one. Oh dear me. Right, so just before I go, I am contemplating running the original Star Trek storylines on Star Trek Online with the original Star Trek ships. There'll be the original story arcs and one thing or another, and I was just wondering how you all felt about me doing something like that if it would be something you'd be interested in following. It's just an idea I've had. If you think you'd be interested in it, please let me know. I don't think anybody is doing the original story arcs, or they may do. I haven't actually checked. It's just an idea that's just popped into my head as we speak. So if you'd like to see me run those story arcs from the original Star Trek on Star Trek Online, then I'll have a go, because I haven't actually done them as yet, so I thought that'd be interesting. Right, so without further ado, I think it would be very remiss of me not to wish you all good health in these trying times. And I can appreciate, if you're like me, I'm thinking of going all Jack Nicholson in my house because I'm self-isolating. But I haven't picked up any axes yet and started breaking doors down, so I think I'm doing quite well. So I hope you all are in good health, keep your spirits up, and I'll see you all out there. And I hope you'll join me tomorrow when I'll be reviewing the Atlas, which is one of my favourite ships. So, until next time, this is JeSter, signing off.